We're live. We're happening. Just checking something out there. I'm Raleigh Brown. This is another edition of Curve Flattening Concerts. We're waiting for folks to come in. In the meantime, we'll do an introductory cloink. Keith Shaw, first man in. Bunny Barnes, second person in. And then Ann Mintz and Charlie Bryant. Good to see you guys here this afternoon. It's a cold and kind of, well, coldish and kind of raw Friday afternoon here in southeast Pennsylvania. And Kathy Marzick's here, and Connie Adams and Deb Leiby-Clark. And she just clonked in, and S.A. Tudhope, Steve Davidson, Debbie Moore, Owen O'Malley from South Jersey, Jay Dusenberry from North California, Charlotte Cantrell from, South California, Bobby Forrest from northern West Coast up there in Washington, I believe, and Big Dan Daniel from out west of the city. Your suburb escapes me for the moment. And Carol Pred is here from Cleveland. They have much rain. Yeah, we're going to get some of that, I think. And Michael Anthony Wood, maybe in southwest Oklahoma. That's his normal stomping grounds. So I will start you out with a song here, a Hoagie Carmichael song. Margot Lemieux, hi, Colden, Massachusetts, too. Downingtown's Big Dan says, I always forget that. And Bobby Forrest says, Oregon, I always forget that, too. Since I just sent a package there, I should have remembered. But what can I say? Okay, here we go, Hoagie. Lazy bones sleeping in the sun, how you gonna get your day's work done? You never get your day's work done. Sleeping in the noonday sun. Lazy bones snoozing in the shade, how you expect to get your cornmeal made? Never get your cornmeal made. Snoozing in the evening shade. Now when the taters need spraying, I bet you keep praying that the bugs fall off the vine. And when you go fishing, I bet you be wishing that the fish don't bite at your line. Lazy bones, loafing through the day, how you gonna make a dime that way? You'll never make a dime that way. You ain't even heard a word I say. Well, when them taters need spraying, I bet you be, say, praying the bugs fall off the vine. And when you go fishing, I bet you be wishing that the fish don't bite at your line. Lazy bones loafing through the day, How you gonna make a dime that way? You never make a dime that way. You never heard a word I say. You're such a sleepyhead, ain't even heard a word I said. It's Lazy Bones by Hoagie Carmichael. Got some more folks in here. There's Judy Wong, Kathy Marzik, Pam Zappardino, Michael Tierson, Donna Greenberg. Did I say Donna Greenberg? Now I did. Warren Bendler and Janelle. Who else? Did I say Kathy Marzik? My short-term memory is long gone. Dwight Shoemate is here, my next-door neighbor, who's actually maybe even next door. And Claude Galinsky, S.A., Kathy, all down the line here. Betsy McIntyre, wish it was a lazy day. I understand. Michael says Kansas blew over Swauk yesterday, and now we're getting some Nebraska in the wind comes sweeping down the plains. Hi, Bonnie Spoles, and I said hi to Margot before. She's saying hi to Judy. And Dwight is right next door. So I want to announce that it's a good time to have some coffee. Cloink. I decided to start measuring my coffee. You know, like there's all these coffee experts who say 22 grams of coffee. And so I did that yesterday and found out I was sadly deficient in the grams of coffee department. So I'm upping my game a little to 2 spoons. 2 of my coffee spoons seems to be 24 grams. So I'm going with that, and it makes it a little more high test. So it's good. I want to mention that this will be the last Friday concert for me. I've been most of the pandemic. I may have said this to you guys before. Most of the pandemic, I was in terms of risk versus benefit. I was taking no risks and getting the great benefit of feeling safe, but not living much of a life other than seeing you guys. And it has become clear to me that I'm pretty well immunized here, and that while there's always a risk of getting a breakthrough infection, I should start at least going out in the world a little more. And part of that is letting go a little of the constant structure in my life. And so the end game of that is I'm going to do Monday and Wednesday at 3 p.m., as I always have. And I'm going to do Sunday at 10:30. But starting next week, no more Friday concerts for the time being. And of course, you have Bunny Barnes at 4 o'clock on Fridays, so you will not be totally bereft. Okay, so wanted to mention that. Steve Edelman is here. Connie Kopp is here. And that's that, and this is this, and I think that's all the names for now. So we'll keep this moving along. And before I move along, I'm going to actually move a piece of paper. Eddie D is here, and Michael DeSanctis. Hey, from Santa Fe, New Mexico. Michael was in the act of moving last time I talked to him, and now he has apparently moved. So welcome to Santa Fe, Michael. And Melissa Fleming is here. Hi, Melissa. Men walking down on the railroad track, going someplace there's no going back. Highway patrol choppers coming up over the ridge. Hot soup on a campfire under the bridge. Shelter line reaching around the corner. Welcome to the New World Order. families sleeping in their cars in the Southwest. No home, no job, no peace, no rest. Well, the highway is alive at night. Nobody's kidding nobody about where it goes. And I'm sitting down here in the campfire light, searching for the ghost of Tom Joad. He pulls a prayer book out of his sleeping bag. Preacher lights up a butt, takes a drag, talking how the last shall be first, the first shall be last. In a cardboard box on the underpass, you got a one-way ticket to the promised land. You got a hole in your belly and a gun in your hand, sleeping on a pillow of solid rock, bathing in the city's aqueduct. Well, the highway is alive at night. Where it's headed everybody knows. And I'm sitting down here in the campfire light, waiting on the ghost of Tom Joad. Tom said, Ma, wherever there's a cop beating a guy, or when you hear a hungry newborn baby cry, when there's a fight against the blood and hatred in the air, you just look for me, Ma, I'll be there. Wherever somebody's fighting for a place to stand, for a decent job or a helping hand, wherever somebody's struggling to be free, look in their eyes, Ma, you'll see me. Oh, the highway is alive at night, and nobody's kidding nobody about where it goes. And I'm sitting down here in the campfire light, with the ghost of old Tom Joad, with the ghost of old Tom Joad. Bruce Springsteen wrote that song. That just as easily could have been written by Woody Guthrie if he were around. Or Pete Seeger. So, announcement time. It is Friday, and that means I'm belching on coffee, and that means Bunny Barnes will be on at 4 o'clock with her twofer. So you can stay tuned for that about a half hour after I finish up here. And tomorrow morning, Dakota Dave Hall will be on at 11 o'clock Eastern Time, which is 10 o'clock Central Time where he lives, with his guitar show, Guitar Day. And that's always fun. And Dakota Dave's a wonderful character, a great guy. And then I will be back on Sunday morning at 10:30. And life will proceed as usual, except no more Friday concerts from me. So, I want to say hi to the Invisibles. That's Kate Mack, Kit Serikaku, Linda Worster, Billy Rubenstein, Joel Biget, and I know there are a couple others. So if I don't see your name here, I apologize. I extend my greetings to everybody here. And I have my friends Peter and Sharon are on their way here. They're coming up from Washington. Peter is Peter Williamson online, and Sharon is Sharon Lee, even though in real life they're Peter Lips and Sharon Saki Lips. But Facebook thought Peter Lips was like, so they wouldn't let him use it as a name, which I find hysterical, but hilarious at least. I'm gonna do an instrumental for you today. Actually, this one is going out there for Keith Shaw, because Keith Shaw came upon this instrumental on YouTube and he said, "Is that a new instrumental?" And I thought, this is like from the 1930s, and I recorded it. The recording he saw was from several years ago, I think. But it's a great instrumental. It's a lot of times played in the thumb picking style, and I'll kind of somewhat approximate that here. And it's called After You've Gone. So that's After You've Gone. I do not know who wrote it. Somebody who is probably no longer with us. So Jeanette Pasqua is here. Hi, Jeanette. And Toby Simmons. And lots of nice comments there on the instrumental. This is the stuff I used to just kind of toss off, but as my hand quit working properly, I'm really I don't play that as much. If you were watching carefully, you would have seen that I used very few. Jay Peterson says Henry Kramer. I used very little index fingers, almost all my middle finger. This one. Because the index finger just is not reliable. It's a slacker of a finger. So I'm trying to remember if I forgot anything, but if I remembered it, then I wouldn't have forgotten it. So I will play you one more song here, and Bunny Barnes says Turner Layton. Well, there may be an argument about who wrote that. We'll find out. And Max Cohen's here. Hi, Max, and thank you for those kind words. Max is a fine guitar player, his own self. And, there it is. Après Midi got it. Turner Layton with lyrics by Henry Kramer. And Warren Bendler says Kitsarikaku is here. And Jim Moran is here. Hi, Jim. It's nice to see all you guys here. It's a pretty good crowd. It must be lousy weather and everyone's inside looking at the computer. But I appreciate your patronage, your being here. And speaking of patronage, there is right there a PayPal link and a Venmo link. If you feel like leaving a little something, it's always appreciated. And now I'm going to close out with my original for today, and then I will look forward to seeing you guys on Sunday. I will, of course, also do the mantra. I'm not sure about the style yet. You can suggest styles. I will not entertain the idea of polka, so don't even bother. But John and Margie Sprouse came out to Godfrey Daniels the other night, and when I got and Dave, the host, asked me to do the mantra, and so I said, well, I do it in a lot of different styles, and Margie Sprouse, do it as a polka. I'm like, ugh. So I said, what are you, from Cleveland or something? Frankie Yankovic? But first this. Now I used to live a hepcat life, had a lot of drama, a lot of strife, staying in some cheap abode. Rent comes due and you hit the road, catch a ride out of town, miss your baby and you feel so down. You call her number, you get some guy, just shrug your shoulders and you go get high. Play the guitar till 3 a.m. Breakfast at noon, then you start again. Late night at the diner with friends to see, for laughter and camaraderie. The sun went down, that's when I was at my best. The sun came up, that was when I'd rest. Now I get up with the dawn. I end up working all day long. I don't quite know why or when I became a model citizen. Life used to be messy in many ways, but boy, I sure miss those hepcat days. used to live a hepcat life. Had a lot of drama, a lot of strife. Life was messy in many ways, but boy, I sure miss those hepcat days. Alrighty, let me see what else we got in the comments department here. Max says hi. We're going to go down near the bottom. Charlie Bryant, just forget about the Polka Mantra, for Christ's sake. Okay, so I thank all of you for tuning in. I think we'll do a kind of jazz mantra today. Be happy, be healthy, be brave, and be calm. Be kind, it's a snap. And if you get cranky, take a nap. Okay, I forgot about the halo cam. Let's just have a quick halo cam moment. Hi, here we are on the halo cam. Okay, done with that. So thanks again for tuning in. I will see you guys later, and have a great rest of your day. Get some coffee, stay warm. Might be time to start up the wood stove. I might do a starter fire tonight sometime. And off we go. Bye-bye.